ship that is terraforming.
That's why
I think it's a few deck card. That's why it's super cheap.
Bear with me here. I'm getting it though.
I think the figures too.
There's the
Can you put your hand on the edge of the Yu-Gi-Oh mat?
Vileplume, there's the Alakazam.
There we go. That's about as good as it's gonna go.
All right, I will put this here.
I think one of those.
And yeah,
Probably not the good one.
There's 9 of us.
No, I think it's 61.
There's 9 of us.
9?
9 of us.
It's the one that just has like a bird.
get ready for the round one bye. I'm getting ready.
Yeah, they're not in it right.
Yeah,
I would actually like to not have mine,
hey,
just
this
to
is
try this
really
out.
fire. Here's a
What
real
am I on, Justin?
What do you want? Category 5.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the one deck I left at home.
What?
Legitimately.
What?
It's the one deck
I
I,
didn't
left
even
at
like.
home.
I snap said that.
I left it at home so that I could bring both standard decks because I didn't know what I'd be feeling for that either.
Raise the cardboard.
What else do you have?
It's Schmoovin or
I really like the Feraligatr.
I play Schmoovin.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more popular. And as the person who's trying to get the views,
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm building that.
The 3D ones are horrible.
Yeah.
Those ones.
yeah,
Are all the people online big movement fans?
It's Gengar, baby.
it's Gengar Chaos move.
Oh, I guess you're right. It is
Gengar's
Gengar.
popular.
Everybody loves Gengar.
Pokemon, One Leg of Rage. Not that.
If we had somebody rolling around with a Charizard deck, Jesse would have them on camera for all 3 rounds every game. I don't mean that in a negative way.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, I think that's just.
Big is the action. I think it's
I'll come to you.
Alright, where's Colin?
Evan, put my man next to you, would you?
Colin?
Or Christian, would you put my man next to?
Yep, I remember. You've been going to the store.
I gotta sit down. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Brandon and Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want us on here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna man on Matt. I'm gonna man on Matt.
Oh, has to be on. I do?
Yeah. Yep. Are you okay with that?
I guess.
I guess.
go to your library.
Work out a trade or something after. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I had the stuff that you needed.
No. The first one was like you to get.
Yeah.
I roll.
Yeah.
Page 1 of my binder.
Probably not. Yeah. Frame, good.
Yeah.
Japanese magic ones.
Got one of these.
Me too. I've been meaning to put it in here, but I just barely too many dice.
I just swapped all mine.
That's how this box is because
Yeah.
I just swapped all mine.
they go really hard.
Yeah, they're sick.
I wish the sleeves were less.
The what?
I wish the sleeves were just the rocket symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The way I got,
That would have been tight.
the way I ended up getting them was I just went on whatnot, and most people were like, only the scammer people were like, I'm only shipping hits. I'm like, well, will you just sell me just the die for the things that you got to these people? And they were like, if you hang on to the end of the stream, I just kept coming back and forth.
At least until I get 8 more professional points.
So now, first thing we're doing is going to play one of these.
That's fair.
Alright, we're going to play this.
The mats in stock. Jodo.
Yeah. Yep. They're a little different now, which is weird to me. But I also kind of like that they revisit them every once in a while, I guess.
I think we have to remind Travis to do the uploads because my uploads have been on weird days that Pokemon has not taken place
Yeah.
for my point
So we're going to play
games.
this Sacred Foundry. If you read what it says, Sacred Foundry enters the battlefield. You may play 2. What?
Good luck.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
You may pay 2 lines.
I almost have enough Nintendo points for a Paper Mario notepad.
Let's go.
This one it doesn't say, but it says mountain.
That's the heat, dude.
So this one will attack.
I thought that would be really funny. Yeah, it's all like It's all in there.
We're gonna play this one
Like, yeah.
because
I feel like a Pokemon TCG, but I'm not saying I sleep.
At least you'll use it.
Yeah, I'm doing little notes all the time on my computer and stuff.
Let's just go through every single card in the format.
This is a 1
In the mail.
Yeah, bust it out.
So you spend that 1 white mana.
We're both the one you've taken your professor.
It is
Yeah, it's basically like my garden monkey.
Wait a minute, there's something wrong with these synchro energies.
So now you have a soul. You can have this 2 mana.
These slabs have been hard to open though, so I'm hoping the older slabs will
Could be a little more brittle.
I think this is drill that boys are.
I'm a boy, right?
that is a 10.
So,
Extra.
go to the next one.
Look at all this open space.
Cool. Untap.
You could break out the rules that we've really got down right now.
That's a land.
Alright.
Got to talk at all about what we're working
Play your
on.
land per turn. You have 2 planes.
Yes.
Play 1. Cool.
Yeah.
Put it
Yeah,
back.
it's gonna be really cool.
Untap both of your lands for white.
Trying to like port things over, but also innovate.
So now you have 4 mana.
Double trader.
Play this 1 Hair Apparent. Put it over here. Or actually put it over here. So we're gonna play this 1 Hair Apparent. Okay, now we're gonna play this Hair Apparent. Now read what Hair Apparent does. When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other
Getting the gimmick mechanic to work is interesting.
Right, so if you have 1 in play and you do this, so for 1 other, so you make 1
And
rabbit.
like, do we want another
So
gimmick?
we're gonna put rabbit.
Who knows?
1 rabbit. There's something called, so normally you can move the combat if you have creatures that can go, but they can't attack or tap.
Yeah.
The drill comes to play unless the card breaks it. So now you're going to stay faster. She's like, I already like this Okay, so untap. Okay. During this also during your upkeep, so at the beginning
I
of your
think the
turn, this
numbers,
is no longer
figuring out the
necessary.
numbers
So
is
this-
actually pretty
we're just
easy.
Put out this untapped one.
HPs,
Untapped, but
attack
untapped.
damages,
This is going to
like
indicate
relative to what the mon is.
Now draw.
Pretty simple.
Okay.
You can spice it up though.
Yeah.
Play your land for turn.
Choke. Fighting on the choke.
Put it next to the ghost.
Bullberry here too.
We're going to play this guy. Alright, it's 1 red. We tap this for a red. We're going to tap this one for 2. Oh, wait, we don't want to do that. We're going to draw that. We're going to play, we're going to just tap this. For white, and this one. Okay. So tap those 2. We're going to play this here. So this one, we're going to keep these separate for now because this is just
Fighting.
So now,
Just make sure you
you got 1 character and 2 in play.
poison as well. And the only thing it doesn't get over is
Create a number of 1/1 right rabbit, black or rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures controlled in
the other characters also run light dragon. I have all special energies into
Okay,
nothing.
so we're going to bring this in. We just made 2 new arrivals. Okay, now he doesn't have any creatures, so we could say, I'm going to move the card.
Trust. Probably tough.
Right, so then you're gonna declare attackers. So you're gonna tap these 2 indicating that they're
Punch for 40.
You're gonna tap this one indicating that it's attacking. He's gonna not declare any monsters, and he's gonna take 5 damage. Then you move to your second main phase, but we don't have anything, and then
It's cute that you could have grabbed another Tyro.
Yeah.
5. We have 5.
total war road in response to the mouse trigger. Well, I didn't know I was getting a normal war. I didn't know you didn't have anything in your hand. Because that's just me bouncing your blades and passing. I don't know what you have in your hand. I'm basically hurt. It's not deterministic because I'm
Put you to 10.
but you're taking 6 of them. And I have
over here. Escape, you don't have anything.
You're terraforming. Look at the top 4 pages. Really?
Is that good? This is another interaction. So we're going to play on tap. I'll put it in play. And we're going to take 2 damage. If you like to have it.
I don't see that.
Now we're going to tap this and this
Just
one.
a knock up.
And this one for 2 colors.
Cycle the hand.
Okay. And what this one is, we're gonna take this. I don't know. It means you can play it.
Psych
I won't play it. We're gonna play that with a copy of it.
Terraform.
Have it colored right now. So we're gonna just use.
How many do you have in now?
I'm not gonna put that in. We're using this priority right now. So put that in play. And this one's gonna come in 2. And if you read this,
Put another under these.
this creature feels
Flip knock up.
they both enter the same position and they see he's going to take a damage from each of them. Then we're going to move to combat. Right, so say I'm going to move to combat. Right? And you're going to attack with 3.
Do you know what his attack does? It's 50 plus 10 for each damage counter, but I have to flip for the additional. So it's always 50, flip for
I knew
the
it was
additional.
flipping.
Then you go to your second main phase, which you don't.
Sorry, I just want to make sure because I haven't been flipping the second time.
Better than the last one.
Turn. And club.
And I'll use genetic memory, so you use my splash, knock that out, and flip. Alright. That's it. Tails.
now that
Computer search.
Playing his rules.
that's probably true. But before it was like
That was a warp and a recycle?
Yep.
Okay.
Free hair fans.
I'm playing the model.
Nothing happens during your upkeep. Play your land for turn.
There used to be a lot of the guys
No, we're gonna
another guy named Chris that moved.
I think we do this.
He plays
That'll do.
hands down.
A lot of shit happening.
It's gonna be a big one. So we're gonna do this.
Here.
So you're gonna attack but one of the spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're using the green here. You're gonna play this. Nope. Put it down. Double the chain.
Smash
So
it.
there also
Sure. Drop to 9.
Each creature you control, you may search your record for
There was no full on kick.
That's when you're gonna get 3
And yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, that was
terraforming?
an annual type because the people still complained about But people don't realize they thought everybody thought until recent.
But actually, it depends on how it happens.
Everybody thought this was like a mid-range creature.
Because this one does them all at the same time.
Rails on the stack.
Yeah, that was a mid-range.
Oh, you take that.
There was a lot of blue-white control. Jung was prominent.
I was gonna have you double search, but
It was Overs and at that time. And I played against at that P2 in Virginia. I played the variant. all the field has. Like, I was just going.
Okay.
And I played against.
Actually 5, one of each.
You don't go in your hand, sure, directly into the back. So they have, and then all of these see all of the other ones. So we have 3 of them, we see 5. So it's going to make 15. Okay? We're going to keep track of that as a 10.
I mean, against Titan and against all the artifacts.
In 5. You're going to take.
Junk was really good.
No, you're going to take.
Ancient Grudge.
Oh, you take. He dies. He takes 36 damage from those 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably.
You won.
Equal.
This deck's pretty cool. And then you could have attacked it.
Unknown E. I will shuffle it.
It's a May or
It's a May.
for both of us? Okay. So I'll keep myself. Well, I get to see myself in front of you. Okay.
You're
Oh, yeah.
So you can gamble.
In Titan. That wasn't all that. I didn't like Yeah, she should. I was playing Alice.
Yeah.
For sure. But I wasn't playing her first because it was. Yeah, you didn't have to. Saw the hero thing. It was just
For it.
I can choose one of the things and turn off the power.
That's the last boost, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
One
You
of
want to
these.
play like Drazi?
And once upon a time, it was very broken. And I actually got to get rid of it.
2. There's 2.
Okay. Okay. So that's the third one.
I'm actually glad that that card has not got the ability to strike. I'm just sad that it got the ice. I haven't eaten.
At least are kind of on par.
They were. Yeah.
This
Got
one.
some chop.
Then we can.
And knockout.
Yeah, they were.
For the rabbits?
So you paid extra. We paid a premium.
You're doing how much? 60?
It's not bad. But it would have been.
So, oh, you gotta reset that.
Yeah.
Or no, just hit the reset.
It's like better players. What's it like?
It took 2 for
And I bought one whenever they dropped because I didn't have it. I wasn't playing, but I wasn't playing, but I bought one right after they got banned.
You got minus dice.
I don't know who thought Better Yakuza wasn't a good band when they started doing it. Because it was around.
Twister. Plus 2 coins. Because if both are tails, then it doesn't
We're gonna do it a little different. We have plus and minus dice.
and we have 1 head to 1 tail.
So, when I say positive.
They probably, actually, you're right. Because of the escape cost, I think they thought that it would be like, escape.
That's cool. So let's play. Let's go again.
Yep.
We're going to do this one. Because we don't have any spells to breach. We're going to play this one and not pay the 2 life, and if it enters tapped. Like that, that's what it says. You may pay 2 life.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I have like land, another source of mana.
Or a box. Oh no, legacy.
DC.
For some reason I was thinking
Untap, upkeep, draw.
You're playing the other phone stuff?
Yep.
Play the commit. One of them for a white.
Playful punch.
And that's 20?
20, yeah.
The thing is, you have 20
Yeah.
is not as scary as it can be. But that's actually a lot of mana for this. On tap.
Yeah. There's like a $30 vintage deck that does a similar thing with $30. You ever heard 30? Is it 30 or 60? $60 vintage. It might be 60. Josh.
Rabbit.
There's a lot left one that says it keeps going back to
Metal from that.
It's fine. Untap. So you play that one. No. You got one rabbit. You were right. Makes sense. Yeah, we get some. And then you can move it through that and swing this one.
And you can do it on turn one because it's garbage. Like 20 seconds.
Shows that it's tapped. It says Grim Mountains is not untapped. You already plays the card, that's right. You heard us saying that? Yeah. Oh no! He's got infinite mana. So, hold on. The way this works, this one is cast at 3 colorless mana to your mana. Does not attack you as normal turn. So you may spend 3. Okay. This one makes it say when you tap your colorless mana, add an additional colorless mana. You may tap 4 and spend 3 of them and additional taps 4.
The cheering crowd that's standing in the middle of a grass field.
Every time you do it, you get 1.
Hey, man. I got a trade for you later.
Boss man.
Does that do something when I know, I said, does it do something when I enter? Okay. So it has abilities. It comes in with 7 loyalty, and every time you do something, like you can +2 it and then do 3 damage to any target. He's probably going to be killed. You can -X.
I agree with this kid for this kid.
And 10, -10, it does some crazy stuff. Usually these are like, if you get to that level, it's usually wins the game.
Yeah, he just walks around with a marker.
So this is
He signed a
Watch out, unknown can hit weirdness.
Cards in here?
5? Yes.
we will play it untapped. Repeatedly. 1, 2, 3. Cast Balin.
I was gonna heat it.
No, you just cast it. Okay. And yeah, so you cast it from the command. It's like casting it from your hand.
I was gonna just drop it.
So what's the difference being is like if something happens to him, he moves to the you can move and says choose.
Why is it coming?
Instead of your So what happens is every time he goes back to the momentum, he gets more expensive to cast. So then you can
Is that a war bomb?
take these and attack. You can attack him, or you can attack his player. I would send them to and it's just these two. So it's going to be 3 damage to your planeswalker.
Rhinos combo deck or mid-range?
Then, yeah. Yep.
Salesman.
Right before pre-bet. Right before the bet.
It really kind of is. You don't win the game.
Because you can.
It's a very efficient.
No, but on turn 3, you make 2 big innings. Guaranteed. Rhinos.
I'm gonna shuffle a bit of strength charge.
So this one,
Yes. Because it got banned because of protected consistency, not just consistency.
Fighting.
this is bad. When you cast this spell, you gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. That's what it would do. No, it would. You would control you, and then you would take a second turn after your next turn. Yeah.
Like you're playing 50-50 decks because everybody else was doing unfair stuff too.
It was very fair for an unfair game.
Yeah, like right now, I
I
think
don't know what's fortunate. Well, the other thing that's going to happen is he's going to just take control of your turn, and then he's going to.
I think it would be
your
okay
stuff
to
and swing them and lock them in the game.
I really don't feel that to be true at all. I think you are wildly out over line. I'm sorry, twice and have a 3-2 menace.
No,
Sorry, a
no,
4-2
let's do that. Let's. So this.
Bench Jiggly.
You may choose new targets for that spell or ability.
so you can sacrifice your fury to make double black mana.
So you're gonna cast this for free and deflect that back at him, so he doesn't take your turn.
That's disgusting.
So what's going to happen
Play
is
punch.
you're going to get control of your next turn, and then you'll get a bonus turn. So you don't get 2 right now. You get 2 after this.
Yeah.
But still, so you're like,
So then you're going to go
But
to
you
your
can still hold up the mana and reach somebody again and then 2. That's your whole hand. They also have their whole hand. And now you have 2 4/3s.
That's disgusting.
you would go like turn 1, like you're playing.
I was deflecting swatting with the cast trigger.
Genetic memories for much
Yeah, not trying to have mine in play.
I have no hand. You have no creature in your hand.
And you have
So this is exile. This is exile.
You're sacrificing your hand.
And he's more expensive. We don't have a choice. We're going to choose to put this in the command zone. This is each player sacrifices one. They can choose not to sacrifice.
Shark Boy? Pirate Shark Boy? Pirate Shark. One more go. There's no blind.
I think we just lose. Because he's going to get 2.
That's why I said just combo vibes.
Yeah. You can
It's
tap
giving
this,
combo vibes. That's it.
or tap this, cast that. And cast this. So tap out.
We're talking about rhinos. Modern history.
Oh, and its permanent's entering, and that's not. It doesn't save. Yeah. He's going to take 2 turns in a row. I think we're still not doing this dead because
Dark confident. Even in standard. And in standard, you want to play big things, so getting it on especially in a format with mice where life total matters.
No, you don't. Oh no, it's cast. Never mind. Yes, you do.
You know anything about standard?
That's how we're doing it.
He's talking about with Dark Confidant into Mike's.
Flip for each metal.
So you're gonna have to sacrifice.
Crazy guy.
Yeah. 25.
Attempt to snatch.
Is what?
Further drinking.
34. Yeah, it's very good.
Jigglypuff.
That's one of my nastiest. Yeah. I was trying to give her a chance to play.
Cards in hand.
Not relevant. Not relevant after a
And then Forsaken Body.
It's not good. But we tried bad hands.
You want to try? You can do slivers.
Hey, I'm actually shocked. I didn't see Charles
Might be the best 3 cards I could have drawn.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
Well, let's see.
Can't do anything with them right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of baby.
To be fair, I tried playing a bad hand.
You threw in a good
That's probably like the hardest thing for you to remove, isn't it?
Like, statistically
Well,
speaking.
I'm supposed to have the board players remain, but the Ragavans are in here for some reason.
Gotcha. I'll play this first.
So some commanders you can have two commanders. They say partner. He's got 2 commanders.
Respond or don't?
Plus 5. That's the best you can get.
No free spells.
Are you gonna make me play Bubble Flower? I mean, this is what I know. It's only that.
He's not bad against you, but when you play such a board white, you kind of need to have those.
Fighting. Snatch for 40.
She said, I don't like that. She didn't like Eldrazi, no. Nobody likes Eldrazi. there's someone that we play with here, and he really doesn't like Eldrazi. We need to shuffle again.
It's a cool place.
Play for point.
Basically what happens, you cast a Hero Hammer, then you reveal the top 4 cards you want to play. You reveal the top 4 cards you want to play. If there's another card in the position, you get to cast it for free. If there's 30 hero cracks in the deck. Usually find out. It's like in your hands. I'm going to clear blocker on the front. You should do it. Oh, yeah. They would all kill each other.
Flip for 40. Nope. I skipped.
Okay.
I didn't have anything left, really.
There was the other
I
card.
think I had exactly. Oh, I had 3 energy cards.
Yeah.
Too prized. DCE prized is really bad.
With this trick, you got a good roll, so you're not first, right? Go search.
Good game.
Yeah, that was fun. There's some cool plays.
Instant. There's different types you have. Lands, instant, creature, artifacts, enchantment. Instant means it can happen in response to other things. Most of them instant. So your turn to untap a few. You ready?
Most people are very excited.
Play one of those lands. And then you take that.
I'll do the way.
Well, I guess that doesn't matter. So untap a few. Play the other one. Tap for two.
I'll play this
Make it trigger A.
tap.
Still you go.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can take it. Yeah,
Take up.
I'm gonna get this from the
You do? It's through that door, so untap. The bathroom's actually pretty cool.
It's not quite.
That one comes, so this one, green, enters the start, build around. And 3 for 4 generic. And then I'll have because it's prime same intent. One round. I think it's this for every color. And then you can move your combat and attack with your
That's your research.
Are you blocking? No, he's not blocking. It's a big difference.
I'm not going to do so. I didn't realize that.
Everything attack you.
They run weed.
Right now.
I don't really have any chance. This blast zone's coming for me.
Okay. It's gonna be very, very true. I'm gonna play a little Fields.
So we'll start right now.
I'm gonna tap it for.
And I'm building a bat next to
I don't know if Justin's got one. I mean, it's always been a good list. Justin's is similar to mine.
We could attack, but I'm not going to You have to lose to that %.
I mean, they're just by support line. There's actually more physical cards to them in the deck than for Alligator. 3/3 for Alligator.
3/3 to 3.
Because they can take out left on their own.
Even if it's now,
Just got one.
Sure, but
Because it doesn't need to.
we're actually
Alligator lets me lock in.
we're going to see
So it lets me warp out
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
mains.
3
As long as I have. And
3 different colors.
For Alligator and Crocodile are the only non-free retreaters in the deck list.
We're going to cast Balin.
I'll grab this to make the throw chain.
Okay, so Balin's an ability to reposition. Tap 2 untapped tokens you can draw. Add 1 mana of any color. Or tap 3 untapped tokens you can
I'm
draw.
glad I didn't draw
At the
this.
bottom of the list. So we can either tap 3 and draw a card, or you can tap 2 to get 1 mana, and then tap 6 to get another mana.
I don't think
So you're going to tap 2 here, so you're going to make these 2 taps. You're going to go 1 here.
Well, it makes Felix passive also.
Then you have 2 mana. It's gonna make 3 tokens.
We also banned
You can't tap these when they come in. So we're actually gonna pick up strength. Actually, you can't cast spells on this.
You want to know the secret?
We're gonna just tap.
I don't think it's worth it. I think if the spring turn change, it won't really be much of it. I think it would still be good.
I mean, there's a reason that no one's allowed to.
It's a little straightforward. It's kind of boring. That's like the primary reason why I like it, because it's very good.
It is a ridiculously high hit point stage 4 which I honestly think
That's the
is
TCE.
If you don't hit the ley line,
you can harbor steel energy or metal energy without hurting its damage. This is very good. I think really the best part of it is the 110 stage 1. I think that's really its biggest asset.
I will.
Do 10 damage to everything and maybe not next turn. It's not really quite as good as it's cracked up to be. There's way better cards that do.
Well, ideally, with Steelix's parents, you only need to set it off.
1, 2, 3, 10.
But I've never actually seen a game that's the case. Well, now I have to attack this guy. Check out the ice. Steelix is hard to take out.
One card is
Strategy aside
Play this.
have you cast,
I have one deck. You have 7.
Christian, you are right.
Okay. This is an intense game.
And actually credit Jake for that.
Alright, so you guys have one head.
Slightly thank you.
He's,
Yeah, I just need one
he's
head.
the
Okay.
biggest fan.
Oh, I know.
So,
It's very good. I don't run a deck about it except for
the game. That's kind of close. Oh, was it? I don't
do any of my
must have already discarded it.
I've just been like micro bouncing.
Yeah. You don't run a town beat in the Chansey, right?
No, I don't.
I didn't either. That's my only deck that I don't run. I don't run
I think it's correct. It just makes me sick.
Yeah, a lot of good dead.
I don't have and if I'm losing that,
The case is really no fair. But the damage and the scissor comes to the finish.
At that point, just like
The thing is, like, scissors are always supposed to go first because you snatch Klepos into the active slot to put 20 damage on them, and then you get
most of my decks have 2 GPs.
the remaining 10. Flip heads to the bench.
there are very few of my decks that
Knock out
knock out 2
the active for lethal.
There. One of them.
Now I'm thinking probably 4.
It also covers scissors.
I just start with 2.
Completely redundant, but it would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny just to never have.
It sounds like a great idea, but the problem is
Incredibly
you can't
energy
play more
efficient.
than
You can always attack for one
comp
energy.
search them out. So 2 comp searches is like having 4 very rare to comp search anything you need instead. So I probably hear realistically run more than 2 in your build.
Hey, gotta get our apartment built.
And then
I survived that.
But 2 is town Jesus. Excellent.
the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tap all 4 of our ones. Play first play 1 here. How many does it make? 4. Play the other here.
Yeah.
How many have you? Cool.
Oh shit.
Alright, so then we're gonna tap. So we're under.
Next one, a restock at GameStop, so this was 35 bucks.
We're gonna tap 3 here, and then we get another 3.
Until it has nothing in it.
We're gonna tap 3.
You say that now, it's to jinx yourself for the thumbnail.
How's that work?
Yeah, right? One of these is really hard.
That's right.
Obviously.
And if not, you have the ticket to go to Walmart.
You're gonna get a cool Pokeball hollow.
Yeah. You can get a Pokeball Hollow Monkey Door, it's called.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Now, I guess we don't have an intro, right? So we're gonna
Oh, what are these left paralysis rules? You can't retreat, you can't attack unless you
That's in my
It's
Three there.
can't retreat, can't attack, and it goes away. At the end of
They're
that.
underneath the red box.
And then, what happens?
Good luck on your openings.
It's
Draw a card.
Droopy.
pretty bum so far.
Yes,
So now, you got 2 mana there, we can tap 4 tokens to get mana.
It's like a draft
We'll
tag.
tap these 3.
Yeah.
Right, so these
If I would have
3
got that in a draft,
So now
I'd be
this one,
pretty
we can
happy.
tap 1 of
Double
these.
trainers,
5 here.
useful.
Let's go to these.
That's good.
Right, so that gets us our 2 mana. And we cast 6.
Wow.
How many does that make?
Fighting energy.
Cool. So we're gonna tap.
Like Razor.
I think I'm using fighting energy in my
So
deck.
we're gonna go up to
When's it tough?
13. Down to 3 there. Draw card. Cool. Now we're ready.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
I would also, in the mirror,
Make it 7. So we're gonna, then you're gonna do
The entire value.
Wrong.
Will I ever pull an anti-aura?
here.
Wrong. You will pull 4 more.
Yeah.
So, draw cards. We're gonna just tap these 4.
There it is.
How many do they make?
Leafeon has an interesting attack though, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The big heel.
I knew it was coming. The writing.
So you just tap these.
Jesse. You have an extra red-green surveil somewhere?
No, I'm looking for those.
If I see any, I'll get extras.
So now,
Hoping that,
I don't know why I don't have 2, but I'm playing 2 in a list. I only have 1.
nope.
I know.
Leafeon the Dang. No, that's the entire set. Prismatic.
so that wasn't a hair turn. Now 2 is gonna be a 30.
This is the only one I'm able to see.
I think it has a bad match.
Is it on the track?
So you know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna tap this for green. We're against it.
I have 7 mana.
Well, it didn't resolve. Do you have a response? We're gonna untap all these creatures. Let's go here, right here. Okay. We're gonna draw 3. No. Well, we gotta, hold on. We gotta tap 3.
Not every players can win, just the number of people that play. Representation is so
Now you can do
big.
regards.
So much.
Perfect. Hold on. Wait. We're gonna tap 10 of these. This one right here. We're gonna tap 10 of these. That gets us how many now?
Magic box later. Yeah, Dustborn is one of my favorite.
This is at 13.
I also, from my game, I was down like 3 prizes, so I just came back and just swept
Well,
with,
let's just explain
swept
what
with,
we will pay the one, so we're gonna tap 4 to pay the one. So this will be at 17, and this will be at 19. Then we'll just explain what this does.
What do you have it on?
I know the format. I'm trying to see. I might black and white. Like, it's like the rose ring that lets you like demonic to it. It's like,
Sorry, no.
Because it's got. Okay. Now we're gonna tap.
I mean, obviously that's exactly.
So now I have a
And we're gonna cast
special energy
25
5
and we're gonna cast a hair fairy. It's gonna make.
What's the card? It's like discard a special guys.
running out of cards.
It happened. Viltrus won by village.
Basically, what's happening, he's sticking up because he knows the game's up. So what's going to happen right now is we're going to cast this for free. Right? And because that passed, we get to do that again.
Do a protest copy of the ones that work on your
So your trainer slots are good.
Sure is. We would
I think it's the best card in the game, Double Dragon. Yeah.
What color is it? Dragon? That's sick.
We are definitely doing another. I'm gonna try and build Fairy because it's like Saul. I'm not No, I have to take out a supporter or a Dragon. I have 20.
Third out.
Connor!
Who's Connor?
Hello.
How do you want? Alright, I'll switch.
Here?
I didn't make.
Yeah, I can do this little file and toss this into my
And he would take 22 damage. And you get to use this again.
Actually, can we play just where you're sitting?
And there's two hair chair.
it's like scoop up.
nothing else that scoop up, just the basics.
We're gonna be down. I'll get out of your way.
Super scoop up that you don't have to flip up. Yeah, super scoop up. Everything comes.
And we just beat up on them.
I don't know if you can see up there.
Scoop up, but only the big ones.
If you want,
If you line your mat up with mine, then we're good.
It's a very
Yeah. Yours is larger.
There is.
It's better.
Black and white to lost thunder.
Yours is better.
I just decided to make it here.
I'm trying to collect.
It is. Yeah.
I just don't want rubber bands. That's the only thing.
They have to shuffle this good.
I have a really sick block angle on that that I use when I visit Canada.
It doesn't really.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, with
It's like pendulum on one side, then your player chooses.
I actually want to get more of these to keep
Yeah.
So it looks like, easy makeup. About matching those two. I was big into that game, and I played this yellow opening on.
Like a little bit.
You can't find through the back.
I went to like one local, and I just got pushed for I think my deck was like a little outdated after that. So yeah, then I just stopped playing.
I actually had 3 of the 6 U back all 3 but I saw
These are the royalties. Everything else is just damage.
Like there was many ways to handle the new, which is why it's
There's a Zubat that's
I don't think that's the one I'm using.
yeah, imagine if
I'm using the one that is a free entry.
that's for a decent body.
I'd say that's more important.
I want every game deck except for Total Island
Double colorless, basic or
Just for that build.
basic. Basically,
I don't think it works. Or at least it works 2 out of 3 times.
so splash
It works at least 2 out of 3 times, I'd say it's worth.
Yeah.
So you did. Wow, that's really the most splashable card in existence.
Oh, okay.
That's better than Squad, better than Montessori, better than Badoo, all combined. I like Montessori. Monteori's great. Don't get me wrong. In terms of splashability, yeah. Especially because DC was in standard.
Oh, yeah, no, that thing is like, that's
Yeah.
I thought it was happy. No, that's good.
This is also a professional.
Fighting Fury Bell, also banned, Choice banned.
Actually, it does order that.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, no newer wordings. Say I go to hand.
You get Lampent, you get 2 Lampent, 2 Litwick with it. So you can play the Litwick and it's 6 reduction for 2 cards and discard them. Just the one. By the way, I didn't get to ask you are you interested in a format? Yeah, that's I pulled a bunch of stuff from my collection. That's what this box is. So, one of my friends tries to come with Arrow.
Being dirty.
You want to do some Arrow Sundays potentially? Okay. Because there's not much going on here, and it's a little bit earlier. Because you went early afternoon if everyone's, or some people are free, and they will swing Sundays.
Oh boy.
You're going to use that for that?
I don't really know what's
So this is going to go back to that returns a permanent
You all don't know about this card. Actually, it's nuts. It's so much text, but it's like, yeah. Trying to play this card? Oh, yeah, I know that card. Yeah. Yep.
This is from Legendary.
I don't know why that's not banned.
Do I like that?
Yeah. Wait, that's not
when I'm
banned?
looking at them online,
It's not the
like
same
the
expanded band. So that, I love that card, so I have
It looks like it's a bug.
Yeah.
But like,
that uses that.
it's
That thing
a lot
is so
easier
much
in
fun with
person.
it.
It's like I have the Electabuzz, like playset of Electabuzz from the best of, and they're pretty much fine.
Yeah, I saw those and then the list. I'm like,
Yeah, I love
I mean, we
hollows.
could just say, hey, it's banned.
Yeah.
Make sure it does not ruin. It will literally ruin. I'll let Andrew handle that.
He's gonna super. So you have to
Allowing that
your active with something else.
would be really.
Always.
We've got that over here, but it's insane. Actually. They will make some kind of stupid combo. I mean, it'll be more of a fun that's like a seriousness to it. Because we're just trying to have fun with it and enjoy older formats Happy they banned that. I do love those. What says that? This says organized play promo of the Diamond. Yeah, those are
Seriously?
Chain reaction.
He's slowing you down quite a bit. He counters stuff. That's like this one has a few counter
Do damage.
Can't say that was
Oh wait,
I don't know if that's the same version.
that's a different version of it. That's the set 4. Yeah, that is I want. I need 4 of those. Oh, that's an expensive.
I'm another.
I know.
Read the card, explains the card.
I'm just trying to. A clef
Alright, I'm gonna have you work these out.
I made a 3 left opening hand. No, you only run 3 cards.
I mean, it's still happening.
It can. It for sure can.
You have a lot of shit.
Oh, crap.
This is an era of the game that I collected. That's fair.
Yeah, you're gonna just lose next turn.
Animate dead, Sylvan Library. And he was like, $20 for all of it. I was like, I was like $300.
Now I'm realizing why you said, oh, well, it's like,
No, right now. So I know you're at 30 life, but if you get a 20 life commander, you got an 11-11.
And a leak.
I'll speak up with the tongue. And I'll play with the tongue. And I'll attach energy to with the tongue.
What's under trader?
And I will
Can you put back a Margo?
I did.
I have a little bit of.
Do all your triggers because I have 4.
I'm playing right now. What the heck? That's true.
Even if I have 4 in my hand.
What do you mean next to him, by the way?
Before he moved out here.
Yeah, whenever you gain it, not for how much life you gain.
I just feel like I've never heard you refer to
Yeah, I think they're usually the same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Trying to do something with this
I don't know,
card.
like the river
Attack you.
actually while we were visiting New York.
Get a TM and do some damage also.
If you ever want to finalize that, let me know. I married Eric and his wife.
So wait, if you knock it something out,
What we're doing or
it's
where we're
protect
doing,
against.
we only know we're doing
But it can
it.
just attack twice. So 30-30.
Actually,
And
because of that, they were just
It may
huge
attack
influence
again,
in my life.
but
Very
choose
cool
a new
folks.
action if you KO.
So he's good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
They were
like
my grandma was actually the first
Serena
person who
EX.
told me it was okay to get.
Serena
While we were
EX
watching
damage cards coming into
Will's
the
Rain.
boss's orders
When I was
out,
10
when you
years
got
old,
out.
Are you going to
I'm going to work for you.
Okay.
No, I'm not shopping.
That's what, 18. That was enough to kill you in one hit.
Yeah, we were going to stop our like, my grandpa would watch our cartoons with us, and then as soon as Dragon Ball Z was over,
He'd be like, you know, kids.
no, he'd be like, all right, now it's time for Walker, Texas Ranger. And I'd be like, cool, go and hang out with Grandma.
Everything's better than him.
That's going to go there.
Genetic memory for Mudsplash.
Bean House.
I'll read it later.
Actually, use my shop. They both have one tree. Right, and
Okay. It's a healing machine. Healing machine.
That's it.
Gotcha. Get
10
my
more
grandpa
wiggly
and my grandma lived 2 blocks away from my elementary school, and my folks lived in Texas. So I was at their house basically every day when I was a split 2 income household.
Yeah.
very good free babysitting.
Need to dump the counterspell break the period?
I actually.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's why.
I'm in a
You were going to use it rather than just.
Thank you for going back to your card.
So, oh, you mean during the
I
deck
figured
build?
a lot of people want stuff.
But you're like, it's going to go away anyway.
You can balance
You
it.
don't even count it?
Goldberg only detaches
That handshake said, not a
Well, I guess it was, you could have held on to it to respond. I guess you wouldn't. You know, in this deck you wouldn't have it.
Two like
You could hold on to it to respond to
I can replace the
counterspell.
stuff over there. As long as you don't mind.
I gave 5 extras and
Oh, you want to be done?
Got it.
I don't think you're counting that.
So she gets a chance to
I switched ones because I realized that the big ones with Skitty written on the back were not the class of Japanese cards.
Now I don't.
So I was like, these change. Yep, push to 30.
Now I can check.
Drawing to 8. 7. Yep. On hard tap. I'm gonna tap.
I don't know why I'm shuffling. I haven't prepped the energy. Sure.
Fine. No energy in cold deck. It's all right.
When it enters, I
Actually, a little too
lands.
less.
I can put
Some
lands.
standard decks that run very, very, very low energy.
Normally what happens when you
There is a chance
you
that they're all
and then you would draw, and then you would take one card.
I've had a game where I was playing both, and all 3 of my electric units were prized. It's like, cool, I can power up a Teal Mask Ogre Pawn and knock out a basic maybe.
Yeah.
Just do that.
And then flip a coin basically to see whether or not I get one.
So the warp was attached for turn. Does he goes to hand?
Casually looking for 2 of them.
Have this enter it as a.
Probably just 2. That's why.
Maybe I'll make like a card that should be banned and put them all on there and then you can just pile. What's up? I think I'll put like all the cards that should be banned on one deck and build it. Figure out what for GLC. Probably don't have to be cited. I mean, honestly, yeah, if you just make a broken one, we can make a little official like, hey, this is our little list here. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind doing that. There is a ban list out there, just not. It's not as big as it should be.
You put my card away.
Oh, you're right. I thought I was doing
I saw you slid into one. I was like, that was the strangest energy.
Oh, wait. I gotta wait.
I'm gonna buzz that with your cargo.
Then I do.
Trader.
About triggers happening first, unless you roll the
That's one with the challenge, right?
What?
Or whatever the mechanic of magic is called.
Buzz it?
No. Probably with the rock. We reveal the top cards of our deck.
Yes. Well, we don't reveal it.
Not
Not do anything for me. I can kill it.
Oh, that's a much. I can't kill that.
Sure. Did I have
30 for the fires?
What?
30 for fire energy?
No, 20.
So
no,
40.
I don't. I care about the law specifically.
40 on a hit here, 60 on a hit here.
Otherwise, I could care less.
40 on it.
Yeah. Unless I just.
I never noticed they're the same color.
Just modified this the other day. I was doing this research.
I will flip for genetic memory. Yep, so 30, and then I'll flip to deal bench damage. I will hit, I'll hit with reach for 10.
They're both
Okay, that's fine. I was just.
all Pokemon are target.
Because I know it's not.
No one wants to attack the
Alright.
Yep, I'm going to tuck this here. That was rough. I wanted to not play that yet. I wanted to keep the
Oh,
I'll resolve this second one.
Fighting on the fur.
Alright.
Tap, 2 green.
You don't need to. You don't
Because I mean, like,
As well.
This is throwing message to green or
You might not get a successful lead until you copy that.
I could have DCE'd onto the trophy the same effect, but
When you copycat mimics the hand's status from green, I just imagine what it would look like for copycat to dress up as Clefla.
this here.
That's who she's copying.
No, that's the one that and enters the I sacrificed it to make it.
Can I get over
Mary here. Remove the DCE.
cheese?
This deck is almost all corn now, and it's every time someone looks. The only thing I don't have corn on the DCE
And the Quattro.
It's a Spanish Quattro, yeah. I ordered Spanish Quattros on.
Can you just be your
That's not the terrible.
Okay, I'm completely kidding.
What it does is immune to all secondary effects of attacks. First one is I choose one of your bench Pokemon, make it active, deal 20 to it.
No,
Second one is
it's just when it's
flip 4 coins for each head stage. But mainly it's there for the
What else do you do?
really good. I believe it's
I'll grab that.
should believe it.
I'm gonna gust up Dark Dragon.
I'll grab that. I'll bounce.
Thank you.
No. Goldberry.
Then I will.
And how many in here?
It's been a slow start for both of us.
Oh, I'm an
If you fail to find an energy, you just still shuffle 2 into your deck.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you passing that?
Just the Cyndaquil?
No.
Right?
But
I'm gonna make
But
this makes
talk about
it
crazy 6.
it makes it a harder decision. I wanted 2 Cyndaquil.
Genetic memory for knockout. That's it.
So what happened was Star City was like, well, we'll check on hand.
Yes, we're gonna do the first one.
Oh yeah, I see.
These ones seem to be here.
I don't want to see any more shots. So I was if I could do one
7.
Damage done to you by 10, done to me by 10.
Gotcha. Okay. Chancey is both dealing and receiving
I
damage.
don't want to attempt to attack.
And then healing 2.
Is both of these. Flip a coin on your turn.
And then the gold berry. Okay, gotcha.
back to your.
Almost forgot to mention
I'll put really close to that. So I don't have to.
No, Goldberry at 40.
And now you have.
I don't want to
Okay.
pass.
You have 3 energy.
Bounce this with Espeon.
4 altogether. Heat up.
I could just
Now you take 6.
Yeah.
6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy good.
Why does it feel like you don't just look around?
I didn't.
Two here.
How can I do
How many creatures have just entered? 1, 2, 3.
But around the time that I was doing trainers, I was like, man, I've got a lot of straight sharp and riders in this list. I wonder if there's like just a tool to it. Sure enough.
I was really
Which step right?
even though I was honestly considering the colorless TM or colorless TM for the hologram. One colorless pip. Auto paralyze. It just makes Ho be able to attack. Which is really, really good. I don't know why it hasn't seemed to work. I think it might be a coin flip. It might be a coin flip. It's gotta be, right? But it only works for one turn. It goes what? TM discard immediately. Anyhow.
There's no way to come. Is the second one that does damage to bench?
Yeah. Night Cargo. Fire Energy.
Yep.
So you have options.
Energy Stadium. Cards and hands.
Just 12. With trample. Yeah. Oh, I bounced it. I'm going to.
Copycat or the knockout?
Yep. The copycat.
We were trying to do it this past month.
6 isn't bad. It's really, I'm not getting copycat. I was debating because I have another one afterwards, and I'm only running 2 in deck, so knowing when I'm going to get that again is not my favorite thing. I can attack this turn, and this turn get knocked out, and immediately load up another one. Not that I need another one.
I guess it's going to be 40, and then I'm going to pop a DCE.
You're right. Yeah, this way. We're going. Are you guys gonna be here for a while? Stop.
Yeah, because it's
She needs to learn. She needs to learn. I don't think she's gonna learn. No, I'm gonna put her on. She's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to learn from that.
This party fire.
Disgusting and awful.
Cliff is about 20, that one's knocked out, that's about 20.
Did you scoop?
Yeah. So you're looking to go 8.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not gonna. I would rather take her.
Actually play attacks, put the points, tail, and like maybe a broken card deck. Trying to be.
Yeah. 50. I want this to be this. Yeah, no, you have something. Because you want to grab this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
Going for that PS5. I just want to see how I do that. Go. And then
you can tap these around.
Yeah, it's a draw.
Oh, yeah, he just won.
Yeah, I spent $30. Oh, right.
You can be up for your
Do you want to do that as well?
Yeah, there's a bad matchup, so I had a lot of
pop the side panel.
Oh, I have to flip anyway, because
Oh yes, it does. If it's still
Depends on where you source it. I don't. If you're sourcing it like new in box, it's
You play your odds.
so this is 20 and 35.
Let's see if we can go off faster than you. This might.
that'll also run on this system. These natively play all this together.
Chain.
But again, there's a 1% chance I'm not up to date, and that might not be the case. So just research it. Your two questions would be, what's the cost basis for this to this?
Do you want to
See what I acquired the other day? See what I acquired the other day?
Absolutely double check it. I'll set this aside for you.
You got to know it, right?
Yeah.
Super behind.
Catch for time. I really thought too much into it, and I was like,
Explosion.
I should have offered it.
Cyndaquil.
Rock, paper, scissors.
He's so cute. It's just the best part. I like to imagine that that's my wheelchair around him.
Well,
10.
Yeah.
Flip a coin if you are paralyzed.
Pretty sure that's right.
Oh yeah.
finish up and try to cut it.
Yep.
31. One's an open.
No, what probably
20.
don't go ahead over so cut it.
I want damage here.
Yeah.
Got it.
I guess we could check.
You asked if I was coming with you, not if I was coming.
That's true.
Okay.
Fire energy, strength charm, dust up mod shop.
It doesn't count that because they already submitted. It doesn't matter. We're already in the next round.
I'll gust up and pull that. And then I
We're
will.
already in that round. After.
Yes.
When he opened his app, it was still on the
Sorry.
Double tails.
Do you want to know what the last prize was?
We already passed that.
The third one. And DC.
Two of my Cyndaquil were gone. So my whole ramp strategy wasn't working, but I just got my max out way too early. Turn 2 Megcargo fully powered up is turn 3 fully powered up.
That's super real, not football.
Yeah.
So I have to get it. They just straight up won't have that book in the store.
You're gonna be gone all day.
Depending on when it
Picked up at
is.
the store if I wanted to. And the guy looked at me and was just like, yeah, we can't do that with that book. And I was like,
But Saga's not
like he had been asked
Do you have a turn
that.
one?
I decided to choose
Yeah,
the
but this is the
Cyndaquil
counter
first.
thing.
I had Monster and Fisherman, but there was no well, there goes. Some of the other cards will be used. And you remove one of the and you pay. Nah, that happens. This is really well, but it's fun with this. Yeah, I can see why. I can see that. Basically, if you don't one shot your seed.
Yeah.
Don't have.
Just based on how the
Yeah, but it's also on layer 6. The counters get put on layer 6, which is supersedes the layer 4 where moon effects happen.
Yes, but the counters get put on it.
Yeah.
So, WotC's ability to check counters is why it's IMAC 4.
Yes. No.
Would
The
this
reason why I have it before is
would this heal if I get ahead?
when you moon to Saga,
Oh, no, on this.
Oh, on this? I'd have to see the
Yeah.
tags.
Yeah, 4 mana, yeah.
So the way they reworded it is when
I think he just completely healed because of this. It's just good to know.
the specific
The ruling specifically changed the way the layers, like, it changed the way Sonic reacted to like, and they specifically said that solid that it's a layers text. That's why it keeps it. I have the
He also wrote
text box for that.
and it seems to be like really accessible, even though it doesn't say that it is. It's kind of cool that I accidentally read the first one.
He didn't write it all that fast.
I really love it.
heavy
It's
metal.
really good overall. It's real great.
That now abilities that say something means something don't count as abilities.
My ever growing, never ending to be redless.
Oh yeah. My TBR is so long, and I use like
Copy that off the Reddit post where someone said that.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna hope that lasts.
it has an even longer list of like all the books that I don't.
Yeah. I'm still using Goodreads. I haven't switched it because I've been using it for so long.
It's definitely something. There's a lot of it.
And then they just
Got 1, 2, 3.
This is 60.
I always find like
60.
I haven't downloaded it and haven't made like yeah, I just haven't done
As many covers.
It's still.
I'm sorry, I was already at
I've
10.
never had like an account with it.
Oh, yeah,
I've
sorry.
only like ever gone on there like super quick to just like
right, so look and see what people say.
yeah, exactly.
Not knowing that I had different covers and now Max just got me another one, and they're all different. Yeah, it's a different cover completely.
Can I borrow one of yours?
No, I have 3 different covers and 3 different editions of the Tolkien BCA by David Day. Yeah, it's this is Max.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, just enough.
Probably the youngest one, 21.
Non-legendary, right?
Well, the thing is, all these cards were printed like a few years before I was born, at the latest.
That's right. When I was 20, I couldn't read yet, so.
Yeah, go for it.
Play whatever you think you want to do.
The problem is that your mom don't have to tap for mana, so you can play that.
Yep.
Urza's Saga always kept all the abilities they gained from the counters. Like, that didn't actually change.
Yeah, because where the counter is, it's always been on there. The only reason it died is because there was more counters.
What chapters? I just looked at the one.
It is hot.
It's so hard.
I'll attempt to have through big books right now.
Not sacrificed because
Nope,
they
go ahead.
what was happening to it.
I got a buy for the first round, so I'm technically 2 hours.
It never lost the ability, the argument was that.
Yeah, if you could, like if you were shifting woodland number
Virgo works very well. Very nice.
shifting woodland gains.
I didn't actually get to check how
So
many
on
people
chapter 1, it gave the ability
It's good for me
to
because I didn't have a chance to play.
So you can use the shifting woodland after it's been after it's been merged on twice. It makes spells every turn because it
Or do you have 30 on it?
You have to figure out a way to like make it not stop.
Because now this needs 2 other artifacts to be able to be used.
It's adorable. And it's $50. That's better than the one that I had before.
Oh, you're right, because
The one that I had before I chose for its
and the
first
lore counters
attack.
will give me
Unless you want to do
I
attack.
never end up using
So shifting woodlands because I played it at Hartford.
So it
I
just
played
becomes
the
a versatile target. Oh, well, it's only
I
40
never
dollars. I
played
have something.
I don't think I actually without the question. Let's see if I get a heads up.
Yeah, $64 in credit.
Literally killed him with a shifting woodland.
So I think that what will
Have you guys been to that place? Worthwhile Reefs in Bristol? So it is actually a warehouse and it's only open on select days. It's like a sort of like a secret bookstore.
They have sales usually every weekend.
So
What is it called?
having it is a state.
Go in, it looks like a warehouse receiving area, and that's where they like take your books and buy them. So you go down this like weird long hallway.
Down 3.
and end up in like an actual bookstore looking place.
Oh,
That's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't usually go inside like that section of
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'll just have you mail.
I like them because they give you
Something
50%
somewhere.
off of everything. So I will like
Roll
the
work on
boxes.
GM. And can I borrow 2 of you guys?
They made it through.
I always end up bringing my books.
Yeah. Getting money
That
back
would be a
in
knockout.
from the hobby.
They gave us like 120 credits.
Chuck the focus back.
Yeah.
10 left. 10 remain.
Before they made that change.
So it's at 60. This gold berry pops, and
You would
this
not
was
be able. It's always a story, but you wouldn't be able to know it was there if you didn't find them online.
It's really weird. They're open like during the week, like 2 hours for like books and days, and then they have like their book sales on the weekends. It's a really, I don't know how they stay open with those kind of weird hours.
They have to use that warehouse for something else too.
I know.
There's 2 big long hallways that go down away from the bookstore that I have no idea what's in them. So they've got to have someone like, I don't know, storing stuff there, like a receiving department, because it's also right on the train line. So, I don't know, they've got to have somewhere that they make their money to keep the doors open, and that's like their side business or something. Oh, I hope so.
Because most of their sales
That's how
too, you
Giovanni's
get
Pizza
like.
stayed open.
I'm gonna go.
Every time a creature enters.
Most of their sales too are like, oh, you get 20% off, or 30% off, or 50% off. It's like that's a huge discount from your already discounted books.
Pizza places shouldn't have a hard time staying open. Making pizza costs almost nothing, and they pay their employees almost nothing. So, the most expensive part of pizza is cheese. The bread, like the dough for a pizza, costs about 12 cents. Or at least it did when I was working in pizza.
I imagine things have changed and prices have changed.
Exactly the right price.
The wages.
Well, the wages have only gone up probably because minimum wages gone up. So really, realistically, the wages probably have changed more than the cost of the ingredients. Because I mean, what goes into pizza? You make flour. So that's not something we have to factor in. It's not something that really goes up very much. It's flour, yeast, and water.
okay.
We did 3 here.
We did 50 pound bags of flour. I think we're getting 50 pound bags of flour for about $8.
Those next are way better than
We can pay the lighting.
That's because they're in distress.
The cheese was expensive.
I think that constructs matter.
I will flip for heavy metal. Actually, I don't know. This is a bit dramatic. It's going to hit for
Yeah, it's gonna kill it. So.
Okay, so discard it.
Importing Italian peppers, like,
Creatures can make dealing damage every time a creature enters.
Yeah, it doesn't too much play anymore.
and then they sell it for like $24.
Yeah, next game.
Yeah, I can cyclone every turn, but you can try to get this 5 times in a row.
After you get the oven and stuff set up,
I choose,
you
right?
go over.
It's like,
It's just
You choose with the cyclone every time. Yep.
yeah, I guess that's the only play.
It was specifically the
guys who ran that pizza shop. That the first one I was driving, that like terrible stuff.
May I look at your bin?
Not to that point because they stopped. They were just like, we're making enough money where we can actually just hire a person to do our job and run the place. And we go into our weird speakeasy bar in the middle of the city. And then they stopped even doing that, they just owned like 4 restaurants. They made so
Yeah.
They tipped really well.
Yeah.
Whenever they would come in,
I just drew the item finder anyway.
Pizza shop that I was in had a bar connected to it.
Last one.
They would always come in,
To see.
for a second, go to the bar.
they're really good.
Yeah, it's really energy efficient because all of these attacks are good. Like reverse thrust,
Gambit Sphere doesn't
treats it,
do it 90% of the time.
and bubble is mud splash is sick.
Yeah, but like even if you, I like these kind of cards where like it's a flip, but either result is fine.
Yeah.
Because like the chance that you're gonna get tails, I think it's 25%. Like both are tails.
It's pretty low.
So there's a 50% chance that you're gonna detach one energy from your opponent, plus the 50.
I like it because it covers Caesar's request, and it's also always attacking.
So I would send home the people.
I don't know. I mean,
Because it doesn't care about the previous attacks energy cost.
Like, you are drunk on the job.
It's like a 30 snipe for one energy.
Yeah.
I was just about the only person
It makes me think of like old Dark Dragon.
Exactly. Yeah, from Black and White.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
It's also nice to like if I go first with thank you. If I go first with Scizor and I snatch Cleffa, and like set up mud splashes for later.
That's kind of like my idea with like the
bag.
Yeah.
It's like additional plus powers that you get to place anywhere. Yeah, it's really cool. I like that version a lot more than the Wigglytuff splash in the game.
Oh, my third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Wigglytuff is great. But I think Meganium.
Yeah, that deck was doing I was trying to do too much. It's definitely like two separate decks. Either like Zubat, Wigglytuff,
This is sick.
I had second from I was inspired by you. Our last game, you were playing Dark Dragonair, like knockout. Yeah. And I was like, oh wow, Dark Dragonair is like a toolbox.
Yeah, and it's like it's deck fitting and it's like whatever you need.
Yeah, it's like that. Then you get the bird and the bird.
I was thinking of it like in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh, because like you'll put these engines into a deck, and all of a sudden the deck is like that much better.
You're not actually up.
There's a thing that comes here on the door.
by the way, they do have
Are you correct?
like, you know, like
It's not.
$1,000 box. They have a box back there.
Evan, can you play on camera? It's you versus Alex.
No, it's me versus.
They got changed.
Oh, yeah, change.
Never mind.
Listen, I would have taken the free $8, but
Hey, I would have taken
$8.
free one there too.
You gotta
I'm just gonna leave my Mac sets theirs up because this is the good alignment.
Who would have gotten the $8 there?
no, I meant that's not what I meant. I meant because I watched her restricted to the fourth side.
Christian, I'll move over here.
And then this is
sounds good to me.
Not allowed.
No. Yeah.
before damage. Will cost to
I want to double check. I don't know if you can see that high. Yeah, I think we're still good. I'm sorry if someone's in chat. I cannot see that high because I am short. Yeah, it's a debuff.
It's a debuff.
I just got rid of them like super high platforms.
Oh, that's right.
I should get those like.
The platform.
You gotta get yourself some like documentation.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The platforms from the 70s that have like little fish tanks in them.
If I had boy shoes, I think I'd
Put
go
like little
full
floaty magic
cyberpunk.
cards in there. You're wearing them
Also, it took forever, but I finally opened the Mewtwo.
I'd go full cyberpunk though. Like I'd actually.
It's not amazing, but
like the designs are fine.
how much is it? That was like $5.
Just on Wednesdays.
It took me like forever to like get to the point where I am with like within my
See, if I was doing that,
crazy too.
I mean, what if, like, it doesn't matter what, like, fashion style you want. Everyone wants those.
No, I'm still down there.
Now you can attack it.
This isn't for you 40 feet.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
Yeah, that's definitely the same series.
I can't.
That's what I already have.
Go first or second?
Technically zero, and that's one. Which is weird.
I'm glad that I read that one.
Yeah.
Like some good background information to make sure.
Right. Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what is that? Now I got
It
it.
is just like on the darker side. There's a lot of like violence.
Speaking of professors,
I had another one do that the other day.
actually no.
I know.
No, I'm not a professor.
It's got a lot of like moments that like there's sprinkled out like
Right.
jokes.
Right.
No.
So that was
If I only
I think he
had
does a really good job with that.
Four charts?
It's got very like witty
Yeah, reroll.
Four charts is broken in the first.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Because it straight up counters it.
That's and I have to roll again for
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I will draw.
Yeah. It was in the opening game. It's like a. That's like, I was like, oh, that's
I'll just attempt to eat.
And
Nope. Back to the lab and heal.
I love interaction. All the way.
Try again.
That's excellent.
Your starters, IVs.
one heads.
Oculus.
That's two heads, alright.
I'll just
Yeah, you want to flip? I will roll, brother. Oh, I heard this going through. We can go. It's kind of a regular place. That's a lot of.
I'll attempt to scrunch.
Nope. Yeah, actually. Gust up. Eevee.
I mean, you can go to
I'm just gonna smash punch.
the top of the end.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Really is just an RNG fest right now. That's all it's been. Nothing else has happened. I'll just attempt to scrunch. Yay! And flip a coin of heads, prevent all damage done to Chansey.
Okay.
So if you try to attack,
I trust you. You get one time, that's it. Not both of your things are dead to me.
There's a third.
There's a third kid, yeah. I'm just calling it there. They're all dead to me now.
I'm just going to pass.
A what?
A fish.
Fish?
So we're gonna go.
what do we do here?
I've been trying to get her to play Magic for like a long time.
Wait, is the one that's not here, is that the one that's
The knee surgery.
slightly injured?
Yeah, slightly injured.
Yeah.
I think we have to do that. So I will retreat. Attach. Attempt to eat. Nope. What we got?
Buffa, stop being afraid of a tyrant.
It was the 8th.
Attempt to smash. Okay. Attempt to actually smash. Please. Thank you. Okay. Erica, I may draw up to 3 cards. Your opponent may draw up to 3 cards.
Let's put this here.
I'll draw it.
Pass.
I will attach
until the end of your turn.
Yeah, we're just gonna attempt to eke. Game. I would like to eke.
Play a Kobe back.
It wouldn't matter because it only affects
Smash punch.
Yeah, those are pretty much the only two.
Round 1. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a 5, right?
No. That's the 5.
So that's a 4.
Wow, that's a very very close to looking like a.
Was it
2 5s on that? Nope.
No.
Don't worry, we're both failing this for now.
Oh.
Eek.
I'm really excited for that. That's what for alligator looks like.
I'm gonna.
Cool. Untap upkeep and.
Then, that'll be my turn.
Try to group attack.
I am not stalling.
Gotcha. Cocked.
That's 5.
Yeah,
We're better.
no, that was very much like on a good angle.
So I reroll it.
Yeah.
We have
Either way.
I have work.
Sweet
that's
Jesus.
unenergized horse.
So I'm just waiting on shipping, basically.
And 5. Alright.
Many.
We're nowhere near
Nowhere
near like our kingdom or anywhere, so it's like
I'll
yes.
retreat,
And
branch out.
Siege is the one with what? Mud splash?
Yeah, I'll bring Magmar out. I'll smokescreen for 10.
Okay.
And if you try to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, nothing happens. Baby effect.
These are the 5 I chose. Dragonlord Polygon, Blacklist, Share the Beaks, Dragonlord Gramaka, and Dragon Ball. Oh, do you?
Sure.
Scissor here. Gust up the Slugma that has energy.
If I retreat,
Yeah, that was bad. That was
It's just this specific defending Pokemon, so you can retreat and bring it back.
retreat to Tyro.
It's gonna aberrant right now.
And I'm going to try to smash punch. Okay, so you take 30.
Not aberrant.
All right.
Not as
I went to college to learn a language that I'm already speaking.
I enjoy this.
And that's like the most
Frog jumps. Pitching 2. Making him a 3/4. Go to combat. I'm gonna discard this member.
I'll just attempt to smoke screen.
Great.
Nope.
5, 6. Do the thing twice.
Those are any things, yeah, settle down.
It goes 10 for every blue bat. Okay, so there's 40 per bat. So.
Sure. Now look at it. And
he juggles, he makes my syndicates not weak.
You may draw your card.
I will.
He tries his best.
Computer search.
That was great. You had the outs. Yeah.
And then I will reverse thrust.
Actually, no way.
20.
That's very funny. That is very, very kind of funny. Okay.
Turn 2 sides of Draco is fun.
The fact that you get to play,
This is going to be a very interesting matchup.
just like, I think I'm
I'm just gonna play a whole new deck.
Okay.
I'm boarding up today.
All fishermen.
Saber's like one of the best capture generators in the game.
Attach.
Or not their creatures.
All. And that would be my turn.
Discarding.
It's heads on heads.
So I'm going to try to quick attack. Nope.
It's a fine magic card. It also
Sure. Okay. Attach. Yep. Scyther. Erica.
Sure. You're playing so you get to play like you're 22 lands. You get to play 7 drops.
One of them is not great.
So
that was
Good price.
That's Commander Block. A little better now that
That's the easily infinite.
I'll retreat, bring out Lickitung.
Yeah.
I'll tongue wrap you. And. Nope.
Scion in play. Scion is legendary.
No, I'm talking about energy.
Oh.
In energy, I don't.
Spyro is better in one of those cards. So, in energy, where double red's not an issue, Spyro says, you can draw 2 cards when you top deck it, and like, that's what they need is a way to get out of top deck purgatory. Where's the last card you got?
No, last part of my hand was playing. You had me on counter spell when I was up. Signal account.
Counterspell was the only thing that I died to there. So like, sometimes you say,
60.
what can you go, oh,
Yep.
counterspell. Then you break that down to another player.
I will be on the play. I'm glad that I
will
held my impulse to play that dismember. for playing Pyrexia mana because that would have lost me the match. That would have been
Group up?
Yeah, I think, so, the reason when you pass the other stuff, I need to get you, I already have a Legion.
Right.
So, I'm like, cool, I just need to find a third land.
Right.
And then, any number of things, right? Like, if I get a Legion to bring together, kind of make the trade, you know, probably pull it off the board.
Right.
I will eventually find another land and just start escaping Blade.
Yeah, honestly,
And 9 cards in
I
the
think the
board.
hand unit,
So, like, just keep
optimal
looking
commander,
at
they're both really good.
Yeah, same. Thunder
I'll just attempt to.
Better just because you have flyers in there. And it's just if any creature when they counter it, I think you might have. Yeah.
No, I haven't played.
Let's try group attack.
It'll be a winding. 50 up to 100 minus.
Explosion. Fire energy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so you got a good head. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'll play.
Of course.
All.
Don't want to waste. As in you I will frog, say go.
Sure, good plan. But it's a plan waste.
Oracle.
Scrunch. Nope.
Beauty. I will go to 17. I will go to Wombat.
50 up to 100 down to 90.
I will go to Wombat and I will swing. There you go.
That's also an incredible asset.
And there's Magic Scan.
That's the Horsey and Eruption for 50.
Okay, that's my deck.
20, 40 because it goes up by 20 with its plus the strength.
I'll attempt to first attack. Nope.
If only.
So this is gone.
Okay.
So the splash punch.
You know, I understand.
I know, it's like 46 copies of Counterspell.
Yes.
60?
Many
Yep. I'll energy removal one of those.
Yeah. That's like the best because it does. Yeah, no, like this one sees this one. Copy the copies of
Right, and I'm letting him see more cards and like yeah.
We'll just retreat.
Two in hand? Yes.
I mean, you call it.
I mean, I assume that you have a one.
I'll Pokemon Center.
Sticking up threat on turn 2, and then having this back up.
Yep.
Drawing nothing.
I'll Wildfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Melt the top 5 cards of your deck.
ERBC push.
Maybe like dump in the big cards.
I think it's more.
Just realized those were some of the first cards you actually.
Yeah,
It's not like
I don't have any other valid ones.
Yeah, I don't think I really do either.
5/5. It doesn't fucking matter.
You just got the one.
Get into 4.
Fire energy. slow start.
It's just count the number of Pokemon you have to play with damage count on them. Point of hits, attack is 50. I mean, right now you're doing tails, so it's 50. Yeah.
Group attack for 40.
Energy removal of the grass.
Flage enters. And then counter the ability.
Got it.
Pokemon Center.
We can play it out, of course you do.
Call and Foster Professor Oak.
You're probably shuffle my whole hand and I draw something.
Yep. Can't let you have that like 30 card hands, you know.
We'll play it out.
I'll.
Yeah. No, it's like countered.
And I'll just Professor Oak.
Twice.
Can you do me a favor?
And that gets run step.
Yeah, I know. Can you go tell Josh I want
Fiery charge.
Because the automatic thing is to just replicate it. Because you're trying to counter the creature in the spell.
My fun thought experiment the other day was how good we know
You know what's really funny? Replicating.
And I'll Fisherman for my supporter.
So what, how much damage can you deal with that right now?
It's so the maximum is the mud splash.
60.
Yeah, with potential at 10 on the back. If I have a DC, then I do 100, but I could also flip double tails.
Yeah, I'll just I'll wildfire for one.
Oh wow.
If I flip heads on any of them, then it does the 50 and it removes energy.
Okay.
Not a good
Pet your dog for me.
Alright. That is what I was looking for.
1, 2, 3.
That's the potential for one more, but I don't know if you're going to.
Oh, you pitch it out.
Good job. Some prizes.
There was a point at which had I gotten a bird or something, and I knocked out your choke.
You already have metal.
No, I didn't.
Metal was the first thing you attached.
I just do a clap my head.
Yeah, it has
So how to hit
So, you know how we were like, man,
You get to see your friend first.
I just didn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, if you had the
let's
same.
just say with actual
Something, but at that point you gotta fully set up the
Yeah,
game.
group attack for 40.
Pretty much just
So I was at 10.
Yep.
This dealt 3 damage to Harbinger.
Yes.
I wasn't at 7.
Excellent.
I went from 14 to 10 and got it back.
Yeah.
I'm a 13.
nothing but respect for
At that point, draw.
I wouldn't want that job. Which is 0 things. That card reads like it's going to be really good here.
Yeah.
But like, you have to answer the play first, and then like cross your fingers, really, really hard later on the second play, or lightning bolt,
Right.
or like tribal frames. It's like I still have enough. You can block.
I mean,
You have the technical legal ability to block.
I can block, and I probably should be blocking.
I also need help my floating. Golly, that was
You're not
fun.
gonna play it.
In the active slot.
Oh yeah. It's really like, do I want
I don't
someone
know.
to attack with or someone you can kill so that I can just put whoever I want up next to it?
Like, does he have the ability to honor Harbinger and then
I think that's probably the move. Just dangle the happy little symbol.
extra 6 cards.
Yep, so I will kinetic memory, I will mud splash to knock out the cynical.
I did draw a card. Never mind. I took a game.
Wildfire for 1.
Unless you can honor Harbinger and play.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just looking.
Yeah. No,
Because I'm just going to play, you cast another blade,
And
I
then,
have the mana to do it.
yeah. No, that's the line.
This
GG.
was academic, but
GG.
yeah.
Yeah. So the line was for
Yep.
Right.
Bruh.
Right.
Straight charge.
Yeah.
You can sign the act trigger.
Yep.
December the play. He doesn't block it.
But then he's still
Tails over here. Gonna try to attack.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, you can sign
You
the
got
act trigger.
a Source be nice. You got all tails. Nice.
But he blocks the blade.
Got him like
and then I
4
just-
baby 4 tails.
Oh, yeah. Just cast one into my hand.
That game.
But at least he's swung with the ball.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, that's game.
Fire energy.
So, that was my other one. There you are. Oh! Wow.
Another Cleffa.
I mean, that would have been helpful in the later game, but... Oh, damn. I am sad. That's okay.
There's no timer. It just feels like everyone's just finishing really fast.
Yeah, the timer causes time dilation to happen, so we take longer when we're on the clock.
Yeah.
Discard those two, grab those two.
The problem was, he was stuck on
So bye-bye Nightcore.
Yeah, we'll take the boy, and then we'll see if I can double tails or not. Twista.
Those are big against it.
Big game
I mean, he got the Oculus in game 1, but he got the Oculus when he was at 4.
Yep, we got there.
Being,
All right.
being almost dead when you play the one Oculus is not. And one Oculus is stabilized on third. It's not.
Are you getting the reference or not?
That's a slightly
Let's rock it his little cousin. Cousin Scotty.
That's a gold star on the board.
Same deck?
Yeah. Hey, I got returned this Typhlosion.
That's true.
What? My match win percentage is just like, he's obviously the better player. I know that. It's just exclusive, yeah. What do you want more?
Well, if we can go over there.
Yeah, no, I know that it's a bad Yeah.
Energy Stadium.
I was going to say Pokemon What are we playing?
Typhlosion, Fire Recharge. Got it. Cargo. Trader. Away. Cleffa.
My prizes for last game.
Against my pile of lightning bolts and
It also forces you to just commit to it for a long time.
4 fire energy, and that's my close.
the number of times I played against Jack and my opponent's on turn
Basically.
For a Cyndaquil.
or tribal flames, would you like to start happening my head receive your from me? No. That's not it's just a real you're more likely to lose to
I'm waiting to the day when I prize.
like last night I did it. My opponent discards 4
And
cards to
then,
say this wrong.
all right, well, we're going on the offense here.
Okay, maybe I'm fighting you fraud.
Yeah.
And he has no cards in his hand.
That feels bad.
So some of these are really good.
Energy Stadium.
I stole a bunch of ones.
I'm not, I didn't take this card. I did not board this. Yeah. Would be better.
Exactly. I would only do that here.
So if you're playing another fraud,
Nice.
Can I get a
That would have been handy if I actually had basics.
There's a whole bunch of decks that are making tokens. Oh, yeah. So like, suddenly Nick, I oh, yeah. I would be playing
Plus up the Scizor and an Eruption for knockout and 10 to everything else.
So that's spice. That's spice for trying to get seasons if they come up here
more than one basic. So you can professors will. This is a deck where all of the cards have to be good. They all have to trade
for the energy stadium.
It's fine.
Energy Stadium. I feel like less than half the time that's on Energy Stadium.
We're doing a little 1-2 action.
I waste all my head.
I will for sure.
Yeah, because if you resolve that, you don't have to. Odds were fine. Makes sense. Nope, just a whole surprise. That's a good one.
Can I take the last combo, but instead of chicken, I get the
I mean, we can postpone this match. Now I actually
There has to be the substitute.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as well.
No substitute.
What a hand. What a This is such an
And they say you can substitute everything on the menu. I've never actually tried it, but it's been a thought.
I mean, you gotta like go behind the counter.
Sure, if you can figure it out, you can do it.
I'm not
That's also true.
It's amazing. You have to have how big a good app is the Dunkin' app. That is true. That app is pretty damn good.
Yeah. I just don't have it. We have 4 of these.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can do this for everybody, right?
2 slugs, 2 snails.
Yep. Yeah, completely don't sound like every other food. If you want a recommendation, Taco Bell's app is terrible.
Giving all of my creatures.
That's right, you have.
So like you don't have to
Bring it, please. We're in a public space here.
Are you people?
Yes.
So when
The kids know what that means. There's a bigger problem.
Gross.
Yeah. If I could give it haste.
I didn't actually listen to it fully. Is it just as is?
No. She heard 3 and just went, oh.
Yes.
Some combination. Sorry.
I'm the one that puts trash in my body. He's the one that puts it all works out.
I have no idea. You're looking for a game right now. I'm gonna take care of the deck.
I can write that down myself.
And then like sometimes you show there will be 5 people playing sand combo. They all work together.
Comp surge.
Yeah. How did you get crazy? Most of them have flinch. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the temperature is. No. 87 degrees.
And like not a punch kick.
I hope I can just grab those 2. Say bye to slugs.
That's kind of it. All the other is the one, yeah, the one that's standing in front of the geyser.
Yeah, no, I need
I remember this because they were at the front.
When you get sick, obviously.
Yeah, that's a Steve's Lava Chicken.
First one for Energy Stadium.
Yeah.
Go spin that heads. And so really? So it does nothing? Yep. Wow. And lava. And I'm going to use fire recharge.
I don't know why they did. Why did they push strikeout? Why did they add 8 words?
So many.
Yeah. That is the position of management. Well, that is like I was saying.
You gotta read. You gotta read. Yeah.
Gotta get Kane's
Hopefully, if I make those in the mail today. Yeah, like I can't imagine. Yeah, that's not there. This version.
Is this your,
This is yours?
I wish.
It's not mine.
No?
It could be.
It's probably Evans.
It might be Connor.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, so this wasn't stuff.
This is stuff when I started cooking.
So you play 8, and then you protected it until it killed them. It just killed them a lot more slowly. This deck is very mid-rangey. It's like if John doesn't have any energy left. You're a 1-for-1. Like very mid-rangey.
Nope, no basic water. And then I will flip for genetic memory.
Alright.
So you have to be really good at playing magic.
Genetic memory for blood splash.
And like experience with what kills this style of magic.
No
And then I can play it around you. But like, you got this 60% player to
Damage counter and each active.
It's low-key, actually exactly what I was hoping for. I forgot to leave space for mine if I beat into this mine.
Right.
I was hoping to lose a Pokemon because of my own misplay.
Super speed.
Yeah.
Marking damage.
I did that a lot yesterday. I played it again.
Explosion.
All week on Hollow One.
Leaking Crater.
May have a card from your deck. Because they were with each other.
This is like
looting. Gotcha. Surgical. Just surgical. I surgical the basic mountain in his graveyard and the fetch land in his
You've got more
graveyard.
energy than I do.
And discarded my 4th
Keto. Yep. Hopefully there's an energy in here.
Although actually, I actually have that
on the slip and walk.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Fire recharge.
Yeah.
Energy return.
Have it draw for turn.
That's fair.
Fire stream 60 and 10 to
I made this graph, right? Giovanni hasn't been online in 4 years. Team Rocket in the anime, it's like goofy, silly, like losers. Because Team Rocket in the video games,
It's a wrestling match, right? You're meant to
Team
be
Rocket
lost
in the
for the rest of the day.
fucking like drug cartel, like they'll kill you. The depiction and the brutality of all the cartels. And then Team Rocket in the manga. It's like, yeah, it's like injecting him with steroids.
Yeah, slapping down gold there.
Flip for Twister. 2 heads. So 50 damage.
Next to my name.
Alright.
What's in a 30-minute nap in the car? And then
No, I didn't come in here playing actually. That's it. Yeah. Well, I came in just out of lightning, and then I ended up doing that. I'm like, okay.
Probably the best thing you can do is attach with
There's a grocery store next door. I went and got myself a little snack and some groceries. Little muffins.
Nice.
Fire recharge.
I can't accelerate, so.
Fire recharge comes down.
If I'm losing, I ignore the colorless and the attack cost. Mentor, pitching. I will.
I still get KO'd.
I will actually be able to play. Do you want this too?
So I guess fire recharge goes here.
No, that's a card. Yes, also yours. I have energy made.
Evolving into an energy.
Retreat for 3.
I don't have fun playing.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like,
that was, no.
Into the clef, right?
Yeah. Yep, and pass.
So I play energy and I play 7 mirror matches against people who are not.
Clef can only trade.
This they all go to
Oh, did you have an English one? There's 2 of them.
I'll flip for genetic memory.
Good.
I think Q-Dub's going to be failed to find, but we're going to try it.
Thank you, man.
Fire recharge. Energy stamp.
I could have sworn I pulled that. It might have been. There was something. Oh yeah, this is.
The format is base set to possible the first 3 sets of the game.
I just played it. I didn't know.
Cards in that format.
Yep. And that's why they're all in the deck together. Because they are solid in selling the matchup today.
Situation.
Fire recharge.
That's the stuff that's all the time.
Energy stamp.
Respectfully, I'm sorry. Right now
Yeah. If
Are you okay with any kind of losing?
Fire recharge. It's energy stamp.
Yeah, some make this supposed to be. That's why.
Very cool.
It's a joke, but I don't want to make it down to it. I think it would actually be really cool.
Flip for genetic memory.
I know it's not exactly just
Everything you look at the
Another recipe on multiple times.
stuff starts. This is where it's
One more.
But I also have this stuff.
Got 2 clefs down. Would not win the prizes I needed.
That was the first broken record. I think
never found the original drum dig. I found
This
that really
pairing has been
These two,
It's very good.
$8.12. The Azusa is $9.
Yeah, violent.
This deck might need a second line.
$9.
maybe.
Yeah, like Liz.
There have been several games in the last month where I have
Yeah, I mean,
I depend on the town fee coming into my hand because I need the mine to survive.
They have like
instead of like second line, immediately swap it.
I have it.
My buddy.
I need to eliminate my gap.
Yeah, but no one is actually playing.
No,
Just bring the Iggly buff in so when we have another wave of rage event.
that's fair. Buried Wings doesn't still run air deck.
Buried Wings doesn't
I thought you played it like 2 weeks ago. Does someone else run it? Because I could have swore I saw it in a recent report.
Someone might be running a Ho-Oh deck, but yeah. Buried Wings is completely dismantled. I have this will sound redundant, but I have a degenerate Chansey deck that runs that Aerodactyl into Chansey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
But
because I
it's just
just
because Chansey's way stronger than Lugia.
yeah, if I can't evolve in this deck, I'm screwed. So that's really the only reason to play buffs in there. But and also I'm only running 3 Clefts that could become another Cleft. But I think it becoming another mime just makes more sense.
Yep.
I can use the mime.
I run double mime in my fire deck because you just get God. I don't run a lot of water in my fire deck.
So much water in the format.
Yep. It's like on the plus side, your dude is a stage 1. Like, how often do you expect to get this turn 0 deck? Like,
yeah.
So I think you're if you can get a snail down on turn 2, it does 60. Like, you're fine. You just gust out the dactyl and kill it.
And I'm max dust at this point.
Yeah.
I need to look at my trainer base in this. I don't know if 2 oracles is really necessary. Let me get into the stream. Oh yeah, and I'll report.
That's the second 3-0.
Nice.
Because I threw last week.
You would probably call Gilby to mortgage. You like need one today. I guarantee you they get it.
No, just
He's gonna play Red White Energy tomorrow. If he doesn't,
Yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Mathis, but the consensus, it does not exist for using pseudo cards. It's always at the discretion of the tournament organizer. So if your tournament organizer is okay with it, then go for it. Otherwise, generally try to use real cards, but it's always at their discretion.